Awesome. Thank you. All right. Now, the most common question we get on the compensation plan is ironic because it has literally nothing to do with you in the compensation plan. And it is this: what is 43%? Is it 43% of as a dollar? Is it 43% of the whole? Guys, the average payout of our comp plan is 43%. And that's the only thing that has anything to do with you. We are not taking a dollar and taking 43% of a dollar. So if you had 10 times a dollar and take 43% of that and get 10% of that, merciful heaven. I want you guys to think about this. There's a big red button in front of you that says simplify, and I would like you to push it. Every time you think about the commission plan, I would like you to push the big red button that says simplify. Okay? This commission plan could not have been built any simpler, and yet somehow we have contorted it and dramatically complicated it, okay? Here is how it works. You are paid on tokens. Tokens are our in-game virtual game currency. A token has the value to you in the commission plan of $1 of revenue, and it doesn't matter how much is paid, a token is paid. Okay, if I buy a token one at a time, that's the most expensive way for me to buy them. I might end up paying $1.50 for a token. If I buy them in bundles, or I buy them on the internet, or I buy them through our website, I'll be paying $1 a token. Okay? But between $1 and $1.50 is what people will pay for a token. It doesn't matter to you how much they paid for a token. When somebody gets a token, it's worth how much to you in terms of commissionable volume? $1 every single time. Every single time. Period. Okay? So that's important for you to know. Now, every token receives 2 payouts. One time is paid when a token is acquired. The other is paid when a token is played. Okay, 2 payouts. Not 2 43% payouts that are multiplied by 10, divided by 15, and split to the 100th infinity. Okay, push the red simplify button. There is a document called the commission plan that outlines the exact percentage you get. Don't try to complicate that document. When it says 10%, what's 10% of a dollar? 10 cents. Merciful heaven. So when a token is played from somebody that you're getting tier 1 commissions on, how much are you earning? 10 cents, right? Okay, awesome. We are simplifying. I like that. Now, tokens are acquired. This has everything to do with your structure of how you share the app. Players and affiliates alike take a position in your tree. Okay? So, if I come over here and I'm building this nice little tree and I've invited these people to play with me, I invited this person to be an affiliate, and everybody else is a player. What commission do I get paid on these people? Tier 1, this is my tier 1. And I get 10% of tier 1, correct? Now, this player goes off and invites 4 people to play the game with them. This player goes and invites 2 people to play with them. This person invites all kinds of people to play with them. And none of these guys are affiliates. They're just players inviting people to play because they're having fun and because the game is rewarding them for inviting people to play. And all of a sudden, I have all these players. An affiliate marks a tier. If you don't have an affiliate, what are they? They're all players, and players are all compressed to 1 tier. So in this situation, how much do I get on every single token spent by all of these players? 10%. Because they're all tier 1. Because they all compress. How deep can this go? Forever. Infinite levels of deep. Players can share with players who share with players who share with players who share with players to infinity. And it compresses to tier 1 for you, if that is your tier 1 player. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Why is this such an important part of our commission plan? It's important because of this. In typical direct sales or network marketing or whatever you want to call it, in your traditional team building setting, you're getting paid not on this. You're getting paid like this. We don't pay like that. You get paid, an affiliate marks a tier. If there is not an affiliate involved, it is all on a tier. Does that make sense? Is that simple enough? Okay, so now we're going to quiz you guys. Here is my affiliate over here, and I'm going to sign one more up over here so that I have room to draw. This affiliate brings in 3 players and an affiliate. Where's my tier 1?
Got 3 players.
Right then.
Tier 1. Where's my tier? Whose tier 1 is this? It's this person's tier 1. So what is it for me?
Tier 2.
Tier 2. It doesn't get any more complicated than that. That is it. And then when you look and want to know what you get paid on each tier, it's written out and broken down by percentages in your commission plan. And that's it. It doesn't get more complicated. There's not more to it. There's not placement. Now, in any commission structure, I get this question all the time. How wide should I go? How deep should I go? Okay, again, we aren't broken down like this, guys. So when you want to make the most amount of money in a commission plan, you want to look for where that commission plan pays infinitely, which is where? The depth of players and the width. So what do you really want?
Player.
You want players to drive infinite depth, and you want wide affiliates. You want as many wide as you can get of affiliates. Why would you ever put somebody, affiliates, stack them? Why would you ever stack affiliates? Because let me tell you what happens. The second I put an affiliate right here, I am now making 5% on them instead of 10. Why would I do that? I would never do that unless 2 circumstances happened. Circumstance number 1, these 2 people would naturally and strategically work better together than apart, meaning they're going to talk to all the same people, they know all the same people, they worked together before, and if I can pair them up, they will be a strong force and they need to be motivated to work together. I might do it then because that 5% is going to be bigger than what their 10% would have been if they built by themselves. The only other time I would ever stack is maybe if it was a family member. Like my brother and my sister come in. I might stack them so they're not competing for my mom against each other. Other than that, guys, there's no such thing as I need to place them deep to try and motivate them to grow their team. No, you do not. Not here. I understand that that happens in traditional network marketing. I really do, because I've built traditional. And this is anything but traditional. You don't want to build somebody else's team for them because all you're doing is handing them a paycheck for what? They don't need, if they aren't motivated by what they see as the opportunity here, then don't bring them in. It's not worth it to you because you get paid in this structure the same amount on players and affiliates alike. There is no auto ship. There is no mandated $100 of volume coming from your affiliates. Your affiliates that buy tokens and play them, you're going to get paid on. Your players that buy tokens and play them, you're going to get paid on. And that's it. So who's better for you, an affiliate or a player? Both. So strategically, why do you want both? I'll tell you why you want both. Because players are going to be incentivized by the app itself to share and spread their own network in which you get paid infinite depth. There's your player advantage. And your affiliate advantage is that you're going to latch into players that you never could have before because they know different people than you know. You might think about this in terms of sports. Who do you know that loves a sport you don't love? I'm not into ice hockey. Who do I know that loves the NHL and is into ice hockey because I would love to get them involved and get their whole ice hockey conglomerate going on? I'm not a huge fan of baseball. I like to play, but I don't watch it much. Who do I know that loves to watch baseball? I might get them involved because they have a huge group of people that they love to play with that are baseball people. I might look at it from a standpoint of location. I live in Utah. Who do I know that lives in Florida that knows a whole subset of people I don't know? That's why you want affiliates. But guess what? In our commission plan, you don't need an affiliate ever. We are not paying you to recruit. We are paying you to share a free app with people who play the game, period. So we've gotten asked that question. Do I get paid to recruit? No. Do you get paid on the $29.99? No. Do you get paid on the $9.99? No. What do you get paid on? Tokens, and only tokens, which means affiliates and players pay you equally the same. Now, affiliates might be more motivated to play than your players. Maybe. But what affiliates are going to do is increase your player spread. That's what they're going to do. It's strategic. Do you want more affiliates or not? That's your strategic question. Do you get paid for recruiting them? No. What you get paid for is the volume that the players they bring to the game create. That's what you get paid for. Yes.
I'm sure you'll anticipate being probably a top 10 download once you go live.
Yes.
So when people come in just because they're going to open up their phone and look at most downloaded games for the day, naturally that's how a lot of these games are getting the downloads. Where do all those people go?
Those people are spread out and divvied out as leads throughout the organization. We use an algorithm for that, but they are
If they come in as a player.
correct.
Okay.
They're divvied out as leads to our affiliate base. Now, let's talk about tokens played. Okay?
Real quick.
Yes.
To unlock all the zones, you do have to have a certain.
Yes, to unlock the zones. But this is a question we get asked. I want you to think about this. If you don't recruit anybody, do you have anybody to get paid on? Because where do all of your players compress to? Tier 1. So if you don't recruit anybody, is there such a thing as a Tier 2 in your organization? No. So there is a recruiting requirement on Tier 2 because if you don't recruit, there is no such thing as Tier 2, right? I've had questions, will there be recruiting requirements on Tier 3 and Tier 4? Likely not. Mostly volume requirements, okay? All right, but if you don't have any recruiting, you don't actually have a Tier 2. Everybody understands that, right? Okay. All right, so now there's tokens played. This is a completely separate payout. We are not taking part of the 10% and paying it over here. What did you get over here when a token was acquired? 10%. Now you're going to get paid again when a token is played. But it might be you that gets paid or it might be somebody else that gets paid. They are two entirely separate payments. The person that gets paid on the token acquired is the person that's in the genealogy here for who brought them to the game. The person who gets paid on the tokens played is the person who invited them to play that game as that token. So let's say, for example, that this is me. And I come in and I buy $10 worth of tokens because I want the bundle pack. I like the good deal. I would rather pay $10 and get 10 tokens than $10 and get 5. So I'm going to pay the $10, get that. There we go. So I buy my $10 worth of tokens, and I did that. Who got paid? This person got paid. But now I got invited, okay? So this person over here is going to be Yancey. Now I got invited to play those tokens over here by Angie. Angie invites me to come and play. Now I'm a player over here for Angie, and I spend 5 of my tokens over here in the tokens played. Who got paid for those 5 tokens that I spent? Angie. Okay? Did Yancey get paid on the player part of the tokens?
No.
No, he didn't. Okay? Now, what if Angie was actually Yancey's affiliate? Okay? Angie got paid when I played the token. Yancey gets to check match Angie. He gets to check match her check on tokens acquired and tokens played.
Through an affiliate.
Through an affiliate, right? Now that's why we did that, is because it's very possible that even though Yancey brought Angie, she might have been over here and Yancey has nothing to do with this game. Angie makes a great check inviting people to play along. So should we reward the person that brought Angie? Sure we should. That's why he gets to check match if she's one of his affiliates. What if this would have been someone else? What if this would have been Jamie? And Jamie's not in Yancey's organization. Would Yancey have been paid when the tokens were played? No. Okay? Now this is important to understand because this goes 4 tiers deep. Okay? Now what that means is this. Angie invites me to play, and I invite my brother, my sister, and my neighbor. And my sister decides to invite her 2 sisters and her brother, and that sister decides to invite all 3 of her brothers, and now we're playing. Okay? If all of these are players, what tier are they? 1. If this sister was an affiliate, how does it get paid?
Tier 1, Tier 2.
Tier 1, all those, and then Tier 2 for those.
That's right. This is Tier 1. And from this affiliate down is Tier 2, correct?
Yeah.
Now, that's how I get paid, but what about this person? How do they get paid? This as their Tier 1. Does that make sense? It's really not any more complicated than that, because the last part of the commission plan is this. If I sponsor Angie and Angie makes $100 and I get a 20% check match of Angie's check, how much do I get in check match? $20. So in the commission plan, there is a check match percentage on the check. Now, the only thing that I want you to be clear on is this. If Angie's total check for the month was $2,000, her total check, that would include her tokens acquired check, her tokens played check, and her check match. Do I get to take a percentage of the money she made on check match? No. So let's say $1,500 of her check was tokens acquired and tokens played. That's the part I check match. I check match her tokens acquired check, and I check match her tokens played check. Does that make sense? So here's how you get paid. You get paid when tokens are acquired. You get paid if you invite people to play the game and their tokens are played. And then you get to check match the people that you build in your organization that do the exact same thing. And that is it. Done. End of story. It's not more complicated than that. The percentages you see in the document are exactly that. They are those exact percentages. They're not different. They're not calculated as some percentage of the whole. They are just that. 10% of one. That's it. 5% of one. That's it. 20% of their check. That's it. Super, super, super simple. Push the simplify button. Okay? Are there any questions about this plan and how it works? Because I'm going to show you how income is made now that we all are clear on how the commission plan works.
There's a monthly fee of what, $10?
$10 a month technology subscription, yes.
Okay, does that go into a reoccurring fee to acquire a ticket for tokens?
No, the $10 a month subscription does not have volume on it, and it does not produce tokens.
So really acquire tokens that you must actually purchase. them.
You purchase tokens, that's right. Or you acquire them through other methods, but you must acquire tokens. Does anybody know why that is, by the way? Any legal folks in the room? You know that legally we cannot give you 10 tokens for that $10 monthly subscription. Can't do it. It's against the law. Yes, exactly. All right, so